Hi everyone. My name is Andrea Wylan. I'm a trader success coach. And today I want to talk to you about trading plans. And before you shut off the video and run away, because most traders really don't want much to do with this, it's a really, really important topic. And I'm going to talk to you about why, and then just mention really briefly some of the things that you might put in your trading plan. When we used to hold trader meetup in California, I have two trader meetup groups, and we would have 20 or 30 or 40 people come and listen to the speaker when we talked about trading plans and risk management and recording your trades and things like that. We didn't have that many people show up, so I know it's not a popular topic, but it's hugely, hugely, hugely important. And here's why. It's kind of like, let's simplify it, and I'm going to use the example of it going on a diet, because even if you haven't done that, it's something very easy to understand, right? So the people that go to Jenny Craig, or they go to a set diet plan, Nutrisystems, you buy all the food, you do it because they lay it all out, right? They tell you exactly what to eat and when to eat it, and you just follow the plan, and if you do what you're supposed to do, you lose weight. Kind of like trading. If you have a plan and it works and you follow it, you make money. But most traders don't have a plan, and most traders can't follow it. So today I don't want to talk about whether you can follow it or not. That's really a very much of a psychology issue. That's totally a mindset issue, and it's incredibly important. But before we can even get to that and worry about that, it's important that you have the plan. It's like the foundation of the house, right? If you go on a diet and you don't have a plan, and you say, I'm going to lose weight, I'm just going to eat less, or whatever the strategy is, I'm just going to do it, you don't have the guidelines. And so when you sit down to eat something, unless you're really tracking it, it's not really clear what you need to do to make sure that you lose weight. So I don't know if that example helps, but it's kind of a way to simplify it. So the trading plan is the foundation of the house. It's the foundation, right? And what's important about it is that you are creating it when you're not in the market. You're sitting down at your desk, the market is off, and you're going through all the sections of the trading plan. The most important part is the strategy. There's other parts to it that are important as well. But obviously having a strategy that's proven, that's clear, and you might have heard that it's really helpful if you can give your trading strategy to another trader and have them be able to trade it successfully. That means that you've written it down clearly enough so that someone else can understand it, which means that you can understand it and you can follow it, right? So we want it in writing, and we want it clear. And I think the biggest part, the part that is the most important, is that you are creating it when you're not in the market. Once we're in the market and the trade is on, or the charts are up, the adrenaline's kicking in, the fear and the greed, the emotions, that is not when we want to make decisions, right? If you've had the experience, and if you've been trading for a while, I'm sure you have, of the emotion, the euphoria, the chasing, all that stuff that goes on when we're trading, right? So we want to create the plan away from the market. We want to test it in the simulator, or if you must, trade live money with very small share size. And the focus there, and I work with all of my clients on this because it's foundational, it's incredibly important. The focus is on following your plan. It's not on making money. The money will come when you follow your plan. So it's kind of a hard pill to swallow for a lot of traders, which is your job is to create a plan, to create a strategy, to get it really clearly in writing, and then to sit down and follow it. And what I have people do, when you record your trades, right? You record when I got in, when I got out, how much money I made, how much money I lost, maybe why did I get in, what strategy was I using. I would also suggest recording how you are feeling taking the trade, anything that's happening in your body as far as feeling sensations. And then most importantly, I think this is the absolute most important part, did I follow my plan? If you followed your plan and you had a losing trade, great, that's really not a problem. If you have a lot of losing trades, then you know you need to change your plan. So the whole thing is creating a plan, testing it, making sure it works, doing it in the simulator, doing it in live money. When you go from simulated to live, a lot of times the fear sets in and the psychological challenges, right? And that's when I start to work with my clients on what's going on with you that's having the fear take you over and having you be unable to follow your plan, right? That's a whole separate thing. How do we deal with that? That's a separate thing. But phase one is having the plan and being able to follow it. And when you're implementing the plan, you know, you're like a clerk. You're not thinking, it's a very dumbed down job. It's just like, here's the plan. I'm going to do what I need to do in the market to follow it. You're not thinking too much, right? The thinking happens when you're creating the plan, when you're testing the plan. I hope this makes sense. As far as what's in the plan, you have your strategy or multiple strategies and when you use which one, right? You have your risk management, which is hugely important. How much can I trade? And some people, you know, this is a whole nother video, but some people really don't pay a lot of attention to this. So this industry standard is for every trade, you know, I don't want to lose more than 1% of my account. Maybe for every day, I don't want to lose more than 2% of my account. So figure out what that means. If I have a $100,000 account per trade, the most I want to lose is 1,000, right? Put it in writing, put it in an Excel spreadsheet. And before you take the trade, make sure you know where your stop is and where your target is. And that's not going, your stop's not going to be more than what you said it's going to be. That's part of your plan. So that's your risk management, right? How much am I trading? How much am I willing to lose? And if you're not willing to lose more than 1,000, then don't take a trade that's going to set you up to lose more than 1,000. It's amazing how many people do that. This is critical to staying in the game, critical. So the other parts of the trading plan, you know, might start with what's my goal, right? What's my vision for myself as a trader? Do I want to make a living at this? Am I doing this just part-time? Am I doing it for fun? Am I doing it to start a fund? You know, what do I want to do with this? Write it down, think it out, write it down. What are my goals? That should be in the beginning of this. What's my daily routine to set myself up for success? Am I going to meditate? Am I going to exercise? What am I going to do before I trade so my mindset is right? Some people will check in with themselves and say, how am I feeling today? If I'm feeling at all sick or off or upset with my partner or anything else that's going to have me not be fully present, then I'm not going to trade, right? So a daily routine, a check-in with yourself, a meditation, a visualization, whatever that is for you, to help you set yourself up for success for that day. Then there's the trading part and the strategy that we just talked about. And then after that, recording your trades, reviewing what you did, what went right, what went wrong. That's also really important. Only a small part of your job should be sitting down and trading. A lot of the work of a trader is the planning, the strategizing, the testing, the reviewing, really checking in with yourself, right? A lot of traders just sit for 8 hours and trade, but all this other stuff is equally, if not more, important. So that's my kind of teaser intro on the trading plan and how important it is. I'm going to be putting together a little workshop on this, and I'll let you know about that when it's ready, probably in the next month or so. So if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. If you would like to do a sample session with me, shoot me an email and we'll set that up. And for now, if you don't have a plan, I invite you to go and start putting something in writing. The other thing that I would say is that this is a changeable document. So the plan is changing all the time based on what's working and what's not working. So if you find something that really doesn't work or really does work for you, take the time to put it in the plan and take the plan seriously, just like the diet plan. You have it, you follow it, you don't worry about the money, and the money takes care of itself. Your job is to follow the plan, and if you can't, stop trading. Stop until you figure out what's going on with you. All right? If you can't stop, contact me and we can talk about it, because one bad day trading can wipe out a month of good trades. And you guys know, some of you guys have had that experience and you know it, and my job is to help you to turn that around. It's too painful. All right, thank you. See you next time.